Are you going to women? Do not forget the whip. Friedrich Nietzsche. Sex is the greatest weakness and downfall of men. It is the most ancient trap, the leverage that women without virtue have always used to bring strong men to their knees. It is the bait they set, the weapon they wield in bedrooms, courtrooms, and media headlines. Without sex, Nietzsche was right. 99.999% of men would never entangle their lives with women who have nothing to offer. It is not love, not partnership, not respect that draws men most often to ruin. It is the hunger of the flesh, the dominance of the little head over the big one. To master your sexual urge is not just a sign of wisdom. It is the only shield capable of defending your empire, your name, your soul. Lose control and you will watch everything you have built turn to ash at the hands of a woman who never deserved to stand in your shadow. Friedrich Nietzsche, despised by the sentimental and worshipped by the clear-eyed, saw it with brutal clarity. When a woman has scholarly inclinations, there is usually something wrong with her sexuality, he said, warning that women who sought only power through manipulation were the deadliest, for they weaponized what they could not reason through. In his Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche wrote, "Are you going to women? Do not forget the whip." It was not hatred, it was reality. He did not see women as evil in themselves, but he saw that when women lack virtue, when they lack loyalty, wisdom, and humility, they become dangerous forces, capable of corrupting even the noblest man. Today, Shannon Sharpe is the latest monument to this timeless warning. A man who rose from poverty, fought through doubt, built an empire with his sweat and voice and mind, now facing a storm of allegations, not because he lost on the field, but because he lost the invisible battle between lust and discipline. No, but the accusation alone is enough. Nietzsche would have nodded grimly, seeing the pattern repeated once more. A man conquers the world but cannot conquer himself. A man masters millions, but is mastered by a fleeting moment of desire for a woman who brought no wisdom, no empire, no virtue, only youth, beauty, and leverage. Nietzsche wrote, "Everything about woman is a riddle, and everything about woman has one solution. It is called pregnancy." He saw clearly that the biological weapon women wield, the ability to create life and manipulate men's hunger for it, has always been civilization's quiet battlefield, but in the modern world that battlefield has expanded. Today it is not only the promise of offspring, it is the threat of accusation, the trial of public opinion, the instant death by media spectacle. Men who believe themselves wise ignore Nietzsche at their peril. "Man shall be trained for war, and woman for the recreation of the warrior," he said. "If you fail to understand that many women see themselves as the takers, not the builders, you will fall. You will hand your life to a stranger with a smile, and she will burn it to the ground without remorse." Look at Shannon Sharpe. Decades of sacrifice, years of discipline, all now at risk. Because of one woman, a woman who had no throne of her own, no empire to lose, no name to protect. A woman whose greatest weapon was the willingness to step into his world and, with a few well-timed accusations, place a noose around the neck of everything he had built. Whether the claims are true or false matters little to the mob. Nietzsche understood. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. Public opinion does not wait for facts. It smells blood and it feasts. The modern man must understand. Virtue is rare. Loyalty is rare. Women of true character are rare. Nietzsche never said all women were corrupt, but he said many would use the only power they have to conquer the powerful. In Beyond Good and Evil, he wrote, "In revenge and in love, woman is more barbarous than man, because when a woman without virtue seeks to destroy you, she does so not with reason, but with the cold, ancient cunning born from survival itself." Shannon Sharpe is not unique. His story is not special. It is simply the latest case study in a lesson older than civilization. Men are not destroyed at the height of their weakness. They are destroyed at the height of their strength. When they believe they are untouchable, when they believe they are wise enough to indulge without consequence, when they believe they can taste the fire without being burned. Nietzsche would laugh bitterly if he saw today's world, a society that tells men to be weak, to be trusting, to believe that beauty equals goodness. He knew better. He wrote, "The true man wants two things, danger and play. Therefore he wants woman as the most dangerous plaything. Dangerous, not safe, not nurturing by default. Dangerous unless proven otherwise. Men must reforge their minds if they wish to survive in this world. You must begin by mastering your own lust, because if you do not, you are nothing but an empire waiting for a spark to consume it. Nietzsche demanded self-overcoming, the idea that a man must first conquer himself before he can conquer anything else. If you cannot say no to temptation, you cannot call yourself free. You are already a slave, led by the chain of your own hunger to the slaughterhouse. If you think sex is harmless, you are a fool. If you think a beautiful young woman who offers no virtue, no loyalty, no struggle alongside you, no real substance, if you think she is harmless because she smiles and flatters you, you are already halfway to your own destruction. Nietzsche taught that the Übermensch, the overman, is the man who transcends the animal within him, who crushes the instinct that seeks easy pleasure and demands something greater of himself. If you are to be a true man, you must become an overman in the face of temptation. You must see beauty and smile at it, not chase it. You must recognize the trap and walk past it, not dive into it and wonder why you are bleeding. The weak man is conquered by women. The strong man is cautious of women. The wise man chooses women carefully, or not at all. Shannon Sharpe's example should terrify every man who believes he is immune. No amount of money, no amount of fame, no amount of respect will save you if you hand your empire over to a woman with empty hands and a hidden knife. And when the fire comes, no one will mourn you. Nietzsche saw it. He said, "Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. If you chase pleasure without honor, you become a fool, and fools are the first to fall. This is your warning. If you are successful, protect yourself. Vet relentlessly. Do not mistake beauty for virtue. Do not let loneliness open the gates to your kingdom. Do not allow lust to write your obituary. In the world of men, strength is not measured by how many you conquer, but by what you refuse to bow to. Master your hunger, or your hunger will master you." Shannon Sharpe stands as the latest sacrifice on the altar Nietzsche warned us about, men destroyed not by swords, but by their own unchecked desires for women who offered nothing but ruin in a pretty disguise. Do not be the next. Guard your empire, guard your soul, guard your mind, or lose everything for nothing. If this message woke something deep inside you, if it forced you to see the traps laid before every man, then do not let the truth die in silence. Like this video to spread the fire. Share it with a brother who still walks blind among wolves. Subscribe to this channel if you refuse to be another casualty, if you believe men must rise again in strength, wisdom, and discipline. And if you wish to stand with us to fuel this mission of awakening, the link to support the channel is in the description below. Strength grows only when we fight together. Choose to fight.